Hey, good day. Welcome to our recorded video. So our discussion today is about the review of sequence and series. So for this topic, at the end of the lesson, the student is able to illustrate a series, differentiate a series from a sequence, then determine and solve different types of sequence and series. For our topic outline, first we will discuss the definition and differences of sequence and series, the different types of sequence and series such as Fibonacci sequence, arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, harmonic sequence, and determine the differences between the sequence and series. And in bold, word problems in bold, sequence and series. So let's define first what is sequence. Sequence in Tagalog, di ba, sinabi niya pagkasunod-sunod. In mathematics naman siya, it is as arrangement ng numbers in particular order. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aside from that, di ba, hindi lang siya basta number. Meron siyang repetition o pattern na makikita sa kanya. So, para masabi natin sequence, it also at a function whose domain is the set of positive integers or the set of numbers such as 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. Okay? On the other hand, pag sinabi naman po natin series, it is the summation. No? It represents the sums of the terms of the sequence. Kung ano yung sum ng elements na nasa loob ng ating sequence, yun po yung tinatawag nating series. To differentiate them, pag may nakikita tayong sequence na nakalista, it commonly separated by commas. So such as 1, comma, negative 1/2, comma, negative 1/3, and 1/4. So yung mga commas yung nag-i-indicate ng ating sequence. And to write a value of sequence or the sequence with n term, we use the a sub n and is usually denoted by a sub n. Okay? Then on the other hand, pag sinabi naman nating series, separated siya ng mga signs such as operation na addition and subtraction, or we can have the positive and negative sign. So for illustration, we have 1 minus 1/2 plus 1/3 minus 1/4. And the 7/12 na nakikita niyo po dyan, it is the associated series. Ibig sabihin, yung pinaka-total po ng ating sequence. So, pinagsama-sama yung first term plus second term plus third term plus fourth term. At ang nakuha nga ay 7/12. So, meron tayong types ng sequence and series according dun sa elements na binibigay natin. So, first, we can have a finite sequence. Ito yung nire-refer niya kapag yung sum of the terms of the sequence as the series associated with the sum, with the sequence. Ibig sabihin, finite yung nakukuha natin kapag may katapusan or may distinction na bilang kung hanggang saan ba yung sequence na meron tayo at hanggang saan yung ito-total natin. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng finite series. And if the sequence has infinitely many terms, ibig sabihin, wala na siyang katapusan. So, we can conclude na meron tayong approximate value of the sum and we can compute it precisely using the calculus. So, on your next subject or next semester, you will discuss the basic calculus. Okay? So, we have common types or common characteristic ng ating sequence. Nahati siya sa 4. So, we can have the Fibonacci sequence and series, arithmetic sequence and series, geometric sequence and series, and harmonic sequence and series. So, before your grade 10, we commonly taught the arithmetic and geometric, and others discuss the Fibonacci and harmonic. But today, we will just review all those concepts na kailangan natin. Paano ba nadidistinguish kung Fibonacci ba siya, arithmetic ba siya, geometric ba siya, or a harmonic. So, pag sinabi po natin Fibonacci sequence, ito yung sequence na merong formula na a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2 for n should be equal or greater than 3. Ibig sabihin, makukuha mo yung third term natin kapag yung ating sequence ay pinag-add po yung a1 plus a2. Okay, a3 should be equal kay a1 and a2. Si a4 naman, equal siya kay a2 plus a3. And aside from that, para mapatunayan nga natin na ito ay Fibonacci sequence, dapat yung first term niya and second term is equal to 1. For example, we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. So, para makuha si 2, diba, mapapansin nyo po, pinag-add po sila. So, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then 3 plus 5, diba, is equal to 8. And so on. And in your future studies, you will discuss about the golden ratio or equal siya sa phi. It is a irrational number. Pag sinabing irrational number, diba, continuous yung values niya. Katulad ng pi, 3.14, 16, and so on siya. So, ano po si golden ratio? Si golden ratio naman, dinidistinguish niya yung constant value between the first and second term. Pero as of now, kung mapapansin nyo, kung i-divide natin yung 1 sa 1, di ba 1 pa rin? 2 divided by 1, still 2. But pagdating sa 5 divided by 3, we can have 1.67. So, which is, golden ratio kasi, it represent a value na equal kay 1.6180. Or basta may 1.6 sa simula, we can consider na it is a Fibonacci sequence. So, in your mathematics in modern world in college, you will discuss the Binet formulas. It is equation to give the nth term of a Fibonacci sequence. So, you can use the formula na f sub n is equal to phi raised to n minus negative phi raised to negative m all over square root of 5. Pag sinabi naman nating arithmetic sequence, kung if you can recall, meron naman tayong common difference na tinatawag dito. So, before meron tayong tinatawag na golden ratio. So, pag sinabi ng ratio, A2 divided by A1 or A3 divided by A2. Pag sinabi naman nating difference, A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2. So, meron silang constant value dito. Okay? Then, to find the nth term of a arithmetic sequence, we have a sub n, and the common term, a common difference is called, denoted as d. So, we have the a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. And to find the associated arithmetic series with n terms, we have the s sub n is equal to n times a sub 1 plus a sub 2 over 2. Or pag wala tayong a sub n na binigay, we can input the formula here, and using the derivation, we can have this equation. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times n times 2 times a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d all over 2. So, kung gusto nyo makita, let's just substitute the n times a sub 1. Wala tayong a sub n, so ito gagamitin natin. So, ilagay natin po dito. So, magiging a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, ito yung gamit na tayo ng bracket rather, divided by 2. Kung mapapansin nyo po, mapag-a-add natin si a sub 1 times plus a sub 1. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 2a sub 1 dito. So, magiging n is equal to 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d divided by 2. So, ayan po yung derivation niya. Okay? Next, third type natin is tinatawag natin geometric. Sa geometric naman, may constant value tayo na tinatawag natin common ratio. Ibig sabihin, a sub 2 divided by a sub 1 ay equal din kay a sub 3 divided by a sub 2. For example, di ba? Meron tayong 2, 4, 6, 8. A sub 2 is 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then a sub rather 8 dapat to. Ayan. Is natin. 2, 4, 8, 16. Ayan. Then a sub 3. So 8 divided by 4 is still 2. So ayan po yung common ratio na tinatawag natin. And to find the n term naman natin para dito. So we have the a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So we just reviewing the formula. No? Pero in our topic, in our recorded video today, we will just identify kung anong type siya ng sequence. Then the associated geometric sequence or series with n term is given by if r is equal to 1, so gagamitin lang natin formula is n times a sub 1. And if r is greater than or less than to 1, so gagamit tayo ng a sub 1 is times 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. And if we have infinite geometric series, so we will use the s is equal to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. And lastly, we have the harmonic sequence. So harmonic sequence, for example, meron tayo arithmetic sequence. Then the nth term of b sub n is equal to 1 over a sub m. So ibig sabihin, yung harmonic sequence is reciprocal. Ibig sabihin, kabalaktaran lang po ng ating arithmetic sequence. So it should be arithmetic sequence first. Pag binaliktad mo, doon pa lang natin masasabi siyang harmonic sequence. For example, we have 1 half plus 1 third, then 1/4 and 1/5. So to check if it is a harmonic, so kailangan po na natin gawin, first step, reciprocal natin muna. So ibig sabihin magiging 1, 2 over 1, 3 over 1, 4 over 1, and 5 over 1. So pagbabalik na rin natin. Then check if it is arithmetic sequence. So kung mapapansin nyo, it is arithmetic sequence kasi may common difference tayo na equal sa 1, di ba? 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay? So the harmonic sequence in mathematics can be defined nga na reciprocal of an arithmetic sequence with numbers other than 0. Then the sum of harmonic sequence also is known as harmonic series, and it is an infinite series that never converges to a limit. So this converges to a limit will be discussed in your basic calculus. So now we already reviewed the 4 types of sequence and series. Let's have our examples. So you will identify the following sequence if it is a arithmetic, geometric, Fibonacci, and harmonic sequence. Then let's determine the constant in each sequence. So let's write them first all, then try to answer first, saka natin siya sagutan. Okay? So let's have the letter A. So we have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So let's check. So madaling i-check dyan is the arithmetic, di ba? Kung 5 minus 3 to 5, we have difference na 2. 5 to 7, may difference tayo na 2. 7 to 9, difference na 2. And 9 to 11, may difference tayo na 2. Therefore, we can conclude it is arithmetic sequence with common difference na 2. On letter B, so we can have A2, which is 1 over 16, and A1 is equal to 1/4. So if we can divide the A2 divided by A1, ano mangyayari? 1 over 16 divided by 1/4. So magiging equal siya sa 1 over 16 times 4 over 1. O still, 4 over 16 or equal pa rin sa 1/4. So 1/4 ang pagitan nito. Si 164 times 16 over 1 is still 16 over 64 is 1/4. So we can conclude this is a geometric sequence with common ratio na 1/4. Then letter C, let's clear this. Ay, nakapakita na. So sa letter C, naging geometric sequence siya. Bakit po? If you have 0.1 rather, diba? Then times pa siya ng 0.1, magiging 0.01. 0.01, i-times pa ulit siya ng 0.1, madadagdagan lang ng, magiging 3 na yung decimal mo, 0.001. So continuing that, we can conclude that it is a geometric sequence with R is equal to 0.1. Then next, it is a Fibonacci sequence because if you can have the 10, dapat pinag-add si 4 and 6. And to have 16, we have 16 plus 6 plus 10. And to have 26, kailangan natin ng 10 plus 16. And approximately, lagi yung value ng golden ratio natin is 1.6. Letter E. So kung mapapansin nyo po, meron tayong harmonic sequence. So tips ko po sa inyo, no? Laging yung ilalim lang yung tinitignan kay harmonic sequence. So kung mapapansin nyo, may pagkakasunod-sunod siya, i-reciprocal natin siya. So 10, 11, 12. Diba? It is arithmetic sequence. And dito naka-reciprocal. Therefore, it is harmonic sequence. Reciprocal of positive integers with D is equal to 1. Also, on letter F, it is a harmonic sequence. Because if you can reciprocal the 1/5 magiging 5, 1/9 magiging 9, 1/13 magiging 13, 1/17 magiging 17, and 1/21 magiging 21. So kung makikita nyo, may difference siya na 4 lagi. So 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 4 is 17, 17 plus 4 is 21. And kung mapapansin nyo, nakabaliktad nga lang po dito kay F, kaya we can conclude it is a harmonic sequence. Lastly, so mapapansin nyo po, no, fraction pa rin siya, pero yung denominator ang magkakamuka. So hindi po natin siya mako-conclude na harmonic. Kasi pag binaliktad nyo po yan, ano mangyayari? 9 over 1, 9 over 4, 9 over 7, diba? Meron ba tayong common difference dyan? Wala po. Pero, if we can now have 4 over 9 minus 1 over 9, we have 3 over 9 or equal kay 1/3. At ganun din yung nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng 3 over 9 na difference dito. Kasi 10 over 9 plus 13 over 9, 3 over 9. Still 1/3 pa rin yan. So we can conclude it is a arithmetic sequence with D is equal to 1/3. Okay? So that's end our discussion today. So for your reference, I used the DepEd teacher manual with edition of 2016. Okay? So for our next lesson, kindly wait for next video. Goodbye.